Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Gamer Dad channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are back with some discussions around the DZ progression and why I believe a lot of agents do not like coming to the dark zone. Now remember, we've started this conversation and some people have said, some of the reasons discussed, some people don't want to master PvP, some people don't want to really engage in kind of the way the dark zone is. But I have a scenario that I'm going to show you guys here in this video. So this video might stretch a little bit. So if you're listening, forgive me because some of the examples are going to be visual. But it is what it is. Just plug the, video into your car. Don't look, just drive safe. Okay. All right, so I talked about one of the problems of the dark zone and the way that it's set up is because a lot of things are intermingled. Items that you can use in PvE, you can find them here. Sure, you can find them in PvE, but you have a much higher churning rate here in the dark zone. Gear drops more here, so it's actually almost a much more rewarding place to be. Other than that, you can kind of say, you know what, forget it, I'm going to do the light zone or whatever. But if you make your way in here into the dark zone, what you're going to notice is there is, in my opinion, a lot of different elements that have been placed here that are designed to actually deter the progress of the player. Now, if you guys remember, yesterday I was talking about how this is my PlayStation character. My shade level is shade level 268, and I'm running the dark zone to kind of get myself to a decent shade level to make this agent stronger. There are other aspects of progression as well, like saying, you want to get your exotics to be maxed out, so you need exotic components and all of the above. So I'm honing down my gameplay in this, with this agent. I'm trying to get my Lady Death to be a lot more powerful. I want to get my remaining 2% critical hit chance and my remaining 0.7% SMG damage, right? Because that little percentage can count in some instances and may not count in some other instances, but that's the game. The progression is part of all these little things that you're seeing here. Have you reached max level on your main build, and then have you reached max level on your other builds? So I'm farming, I'm trying to gather resources here in the DZ, and behold, you know how it goes, right? When you try to extract, somebody comes in and they steal your stuff. Now, I get it. It was only one exotic, pestilence. My clan is not, they're not, most of my clan members are probably physically at work and stuff. I just happen to have a different scenario right now. But, I'm running the DZ and, I eventually find myself in a position where, I'm farming, I'm doing good, I'm enjoying myself, I'm fast forwarding this footage for you guys, and I'm making progress. I'm getting my XP, no problem with that, thankfully. And somebody called an extraction up top here in this side of the dark zone. I was gonna ignore that extraction. I was like, man, this might be dangerous because I've been seeing rogues all over the place, but I don't really have anything that is too much of value right now anyways. I only have one pestilence and a bunch of gear that I crushed for dark zone credits, which is also another progression mechanism because there are vendors that are in the dark zone that you only can purchase their items by getting dark zone credits, right? So these are two elements of progression. So I say, you know what? I'm probably going to go ahead and try to extract with this guy. He and I, we had cleared some landmarks without any problems, not knowing he called this extraction as a distraction. Now me, with my stupid head, I run to this extraction like, yeah, the extraction's almost here. Awesome. And behold, there are, snakes in the grass waiting around the corner, ready to get me once I get on the rope. And they take all of the credits that I have. It wasn't too much. And one thing I noticed is, I got the instinct like, man, this guy's no longer here. I guess this was a decoy extraction to probably draw the rogues there because he basically took off. And I didn't know that there were rogues basically waiting around here somewhere. I think a few seconds, yeah, just right here out of nowhere, as I go attach the items on the rope. In fact, they didn't even bother me right now. As I was taking down all these bad guys, they didn't even show up. Next thing you know, the moment I go close to the rope, immediately they've already gone rogue, and I didn't even see the notification. It wasn't until I saw them shooting, the other guy. The other guy, he was hiding. Next thing you know, they pummel both of us. They probably steal his stuff. The other guy, it looks like he's cutting the rope, or maybe the other guy might be telling him, wait, why wouldn't we just attach a rope on there? But I think they went ahead and sabotaged the extraction, and that was basically it. You see? So now the DZ credits that I could probably use to purchase something from the dark zone vendors are gone. I have to kind of go back and farm pretty much a similar amount of checkpoints to gather the similar amount of loot to get those credits if I wanted to buy something at the dark zone vendor, of which they're selling an Emperor's Guard knee pads, which is actually quite nice, 150 credits. And then I have to also maybe look for, hope that more exotics would drop for me, or go into the, weekly shade requisition and, donate stuff, or I play the weekly legendary or do the summit legendary, which will be guaranteed exotics. Yes, it'll take a little bit more time, but I don't have anybody that's going to come and disrupt that progression. Now, these are the systems that are in the dark zone. I'm not blaming anybody. I know people might think, oh, well, just get over it. No. It's fine. It's the game that they made, right? But here's the thing. We cannot complain if some agents feel like this is something that is deterring their progression and never go into the dark zone. So if you're roguing with your friends and you say the DZ is empty and it's dead, well, this is probably what it is. You got to wait for your guys that are willing to go into the DZ and tough it out with you so that you guys can shoot each other, or you find yourself in a position where you're ganking up on people that are unsuspecting. And then when they're done getting the XP that they need, which for me, honestly, the primary thing here is the XP. So I'm not even really worried about it. But again, I run these accounts, different accounts on the division, so I can have this perspective and say to myself, no, well, what if this guy is not not somebody that, is kind of in a clan? Like I have a clan. If I need exotics when the guys are back and all full force, I can say, hey, yo, I need some exotics. I want to kind of level up some of my weapons. I need some DZ XP. We can run DZ. I can extract all 1,000 things I want. It'll be wonderful and it'll be a fun ride. But not a lot of people have access to this. And even right now in the EU servers, I've been seeing some comments on my video. Somebody even specifically asked me and said, is there a way that, the EU servers can, that we have clans that work on the EU server time? Here's my recommendation. If you're looking for EU servers, I would say just join a clan. If you, join a Discord or whatever it is, did I say EU servers? If you're looking for EU time-based clans, just join a Discord server, because in the weekends and even on some weeks, there are opportunities where there might be holidays where people are home in the morning, and some guys that play the division, they work evening shifts here or even night shifts in the US and have specific days off, or even Canada. So you might be able to leverage the fact that they have those days off and will be willing to play the video games. I have some guys where their schedule starts from Wednesday to Sunday, and then they get, Wednesday through Saturday, and they get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off, 3 full days. So there are many people that have those kinds of schedules. So you may not get everybody at the time that you want to get them, but there are agents who will be playing in those so-called time different hours that can help you progress as well. Anyways, I'm gonna run back into DZ. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. But again, if there were, say, 2 or 3 people that this happened to, and one of them didn't show up again, I guess you can see how the game mechanics actually encourage or actually discourage people from, going into the dark zone, because not only is it for you to be able to have the drama of cutting somebody's rope or stealing somebody's gear, you now added the extra part of actually stopping their gameplay progression. So they cannot actually easily be as powerful as you. If I ever hear